In this video, I'll be teaching you how to cut a 720 degrees flare. A 720 degrees flare is a 360 flare in two places, a 360 degrees flare in two places. So first you need your waist measurement, and the waist measurement I'm working with is 37 inches. So since we are making a 720 degrees flare, and I said a 720 degrees flare is going to be a 360 degrees flare in two places. First, I'm going to divide the waist measurement by 2. And having divided the waist measurement by 2, I have 18.5 inches. So 18.5 inches is half of the waist measurement. So this 18.5, which is half of the waist measurement, I'm going to divide 18.5 by 6.28 to get the radius of 18.5. That's to get the radius of half of the waist measurement. Okay, so normally we use 6.28 to get our radius. So this 6.28 is pi for a 360 degrees flare, and it is a constant. Okay, so having divided 18.5 with 6.28, or by 6.28, I have 2.9, which you can approximate to 3 inches. So here I have the radius as 3 inches, which I already said is 2.9. So the next thing you want to put into consideration is the length of the flare. And the length of the flare I'm making is 9 inches, and that's including my hemming allowance. So 9 inches plus 3 inches, which is my radius, that's 12 inches here. Okay, so right now I have folded my fabric into 4, and here I have 12 inches vertically, and I also have 12 inches horizontally. So you can see I folded a perfect square. I folded into 4, and here I have 12 inches on fold into 4 places. So now, from where I have my apex, where all the 4 points meet, which is the folded part, I'm going ahead to mark the radius of 3 inches. So you want to make sure to mark that radius correctly. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to mark the length of the flare, which is 9 inches. So you can either mark the length of your flare from the radius, which is 9 inches, but if you decide to mark it from the apex here, you're going to have to mark 12 inches. So by the time you cut out the radius, you're going to be left with 9 inches, which is the actual length of your flare. So whichever one you decide to do is fine. Okay, so you can see that from the radius part, I still have my 9 inches. And then if I go ahead and mark from the apex, I'm still going to have my 9 inches by the time we are done cutting out the radius of 3 inches. So now from the apex here, I'm placing my tape to mark 12 inches all around. You want to make sure that your tape is exactly at the apex. Take note of this part where I'm marking from. It's where all the folded points meet. Okay, so you notice that this is a perfect square. So the two sides look alike, but please make sure that you're marking it from where all the folded parts, that's the part that is folded. Okay, it's very important. So here I've cut out the radius, and now this is me going ahead to cut out the flare from the length where I marked my 9 inches. So this is it. So you can see where I said this is the folded part. You can see the two parts are folded. So now you're going to choose one of them to slit it open. Can you see? So I'll go ahead and slash it open like this. So now I have a 360 degrees flare. And you see? Can you see that this is a perfect circle? So you see I chose one and just lashed open. So this is a 360 degrees flare. Of course, you can see that the waist is small. So this is just half of the waist measurement. So I'm going to use this piece to cut the second one so that I can now have a full flare. No, that's I can now have the full waist measurement, which is 37 inches. The first one I have here is 18.5. I have the second one also as 18.5. So when you join them together, you're going to have 37 inches, which is the entire waist measurement. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, like this video, share this video with your friends and family. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing you how to sew a seamless crinoline, or to stitch your crinoline seamlessly to this 720 degrees flare. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.